Indeed, Famboluna Kushe and Kabona. So I would like for welcome inside we midweek edition of your favorite program and your daily updates. Today, now the 20th day inside the month of October 2021. My name is Dalinti Itamba. The program will be reaching our doorstep live on any radio FM 92.5. Now, any daily update and this program, they tell you about events that they make use now the country inside Saloon. And inside the program, we can first give our quote of the day and same also give our top stories about things that they make use now the country inside Saloon. Well, for Seka, we quote of the day today inside the program, we say the silence of an elephant do not express its cowardness. Let me look at top stories, but things that wanted to make use now the country inside Salon. Well, inside with studios here on Njala campus, the residents na the Canigo community. Well, far too long don't they suffer from good road and safe quality drinking water because of then things so of that particular Canigo community inside Freetown. Fit say go construct a bridge where they connect 6 communities from Canigo, where go ease some of the problems them where they be done they suffer. And inside the program, we a reporter be for talk to him, and he will file that inside the program for we. Well, tomorrow we go be the 21st of October. We don't see Usai all now set for Seka the gender empowerment bill go be tabled now the Parliament of Sierra Leone. Well, inside that particular agenda bill, then go look at different issues them. Like for example, them we go get 30% in the Sierra Leone active political activities them, and same way so other position of trust. Now the government will go kind of power. Well, how it for look like tomorrow? We on reporter be for talk to the director of gender, now the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, way now Charles Vandy. We go bring that inside the program. Same way so as government, they work very hard for see that they don't pull business people. Now some of the main streets them now the country, especially inside the capital city. Well, then Makituma then don't express the satisfaction upon waiting, then say they're not happy about waiting the government through the Sierra Leone police. They pull them on street as they don't get no side for doing business. Well, because of the issues them, yeah, so we go talk to the head of police media, Assistant Inspector General of Police in the media wing. Well, go talk to we inside the program today. Same also inside the program we get for a look at as different judges them. Well, don't they sentence different people them for sake of sexual penetration cases them now different quotas them across the country. But as this thing that they happen, the act still they continue. Well, inside some of the things them also where they happen, reports were reach we say 170-year-old girl Pekin. Well, where be they live with him papa don't confirm to Justice Jar for Seka say in papa be get for later with him and a day per 3 months belay. So then things then you get for look at them and same way so waiting they happen with plenty MPs them how they get for present themselves tomorrow for Seka the 21st October they go table the gender empowerment bill now parliament. We go talk to Honorable Edward George of constituency 097 na Moyamba district. Fumble this and plenty other things them we go reach you at your doorstep and you self go add a voice inside the program. Now when you go send the text messages on the number 075157079 or 032061438 or you go catch me live on we YouTube page NUR 92.5 FM. As we did live on YouTube, you go listen and send the comments contribution inside the program. Once more, my name now Darling T. Tamba. Definitely, the world don't left now me and you we hand and now me and you go join hands together for make Mama Salon a better place for we and we picking them yet unborn. Well, we go straight inside the program, Fumble. Inside the studio here, we go look at the first story where they talk about residents them now the Canigo community. Well, far too long don't they suffer for better road and same also good and safe drinking water. Well, because of the numerous problems where they be done the facing, we don't see Usai Mohammed Kamara, where plenty people they call Mr. Nice Guy. Don't thought and fit say he go spend 70 million leons for construct a bridge we go connect Canigo for to other six communities them. We go ease some of them problems them yeah so where then they facing. Well, inside this report, a Mayo reporter be there for witness and file this report.
Because of this, we know the for links from community them like Kaningo, make people over the past year. Not even a difficult. Anytime we consistency, anything we did the income. That's the concern of some community people like Kaningo. When it is concerned, and other voice just listen to. The people are continue say what's another challenge. And don't spend plenty of at transport for come out now they post from Kaningo for Lonely because this highway shops gets issue. Like last month, they didn't know the Njala, they didn't know go school. Because like last month, they didn't know the Njala, they didn't know go school. Because like last month, they didn't know the Njala, they didn't know. Not so anymore. We don't get the water that is community. Remember, you then those past they buy grants in 4,000, 5,000. One day, what do they take one day? The region this man that they bring cancer, this nice man. We're not happy, we're glad. Picking the water, I tell them, if you need sports, school was local, you have to get 5,000. Where they go? Where don't get transport? Who they shot at the brother? Why this money be taking place now? You don't get an house. The land can be suffer. If you want, make food. Because of that concern here, we people in this community don't release. We want community stakeholder. We name Mahmoud Kamara. We people can call Mr. Nice Guy. Don't decide for people bridge. We connect over 5 communities game like Kaningo. From the Canigo Junction point, we connect to 5 other communities between the NIC, the Malimbo, the Timako, the Lokoton, 5 other different communities that they connect. So it's very important that we do this, looking at the constraints so people will go through for access both communities, especially if you are in one way. We see the constraints so people will go through because it's very community game. You feel like people agree doing greedy. If you can't, if we fall on the wings, there is no way. You see people pass there for everything for access to community. All these time constraints, you are able for the process. So I take the pictures, this will be for food support, for local over. The kind of difficulties. Mahmoud Kamara, where people can call Mr. Nice Guy carry on say, this project cost of 75 million euros and said this project, now for the community. It no matter the political party where you be. People that they damage not just cases, almost on daily basis. Because now on top of the people that they control through, so they will access the other community. Not just cases, almost on daily basis. When basically this website, the million property, but we will not do this, but except for left hand community, then they use them as good. But I don't left hand, you know enough. As you can see, we need to make position for getting connected the community. Anything we get to do with the community, we will make life easy for people. No matter the cost don't mean anything. Well, the BOQ engineers they submit, excluding labor, that's 85 million. 100% is funded by me within 3 months to the company. Then everybody come on board to ensure say this project complete within the 10th game. No one say neither for party A or party B. This time community project, when you complete, it will be a beneficial something for the entire community. Youth mandate, not any country community. Yet the role for play for CC. Projects that we people they implement are not fine. This week I've been talked to one by the youth man them, Lamin Fona, on how they get for support this project for CC done within the term when it comes down to the no puts. This is a project, not touch the youth man there, the Olmamia, the children, the Gambia, the Grandfather. This is our project. And this project is one of the important projects that we communities don't ever get. So as the youth man, you don't know how to pay, I will make sure say this project will become a reality. So I believe say this is one of the great so we all alone and for my mobilize the complete and then patronize the council and then make sure say this will go fast till the next season. Informer, we talk on behalf of some youth man, them head up say, they will make sure say the material them, when Mahmoud Kamara, we people can call Mr. Nice Guy, don't going for this project. They will look after them for say, but people them, not tamper with them. Mina Usmana, the report.
That now we on Usman Kamara file give with a report there for sake of some of the problems them where the Kanigo community they facing more, especially the bridge where they connect Kanigo to other six communities them they don't become the challenge for then particular communities them yeah so. Well, we dey still continue inside the program. We dey work on ways forget we own Honorable Edward George. As self tomorrow, the 21st of this month, we dey see who side and get for table the gender empowerment bill. Well, the gender empowerment bill they go table and tomorrow na parliament. Who side members of parliament get for go sit down and make them look into a keenly that some of the things them when they did and need for pass into law and same also how it therefore be enforced by them as parliamentarians them. Well, some of the things them when they inside this particular bill here, so now that woman they forget 30% representation in any political aspiration and same also then go get 30% quota same also inside governance position them as position of trust. But waiting parliamentarians them na parliament see inside this particular bill. Well, we dey work on ways forget Honorable Edward George inside the program as he go talk to we inside the program live. And same also we go talk to the director of gender where they na the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs where in Charles Vandy. Well, instead start for tell you some of the importance of this particular bill where they table to man parliament and how it will help for develop the country. Well, as woman them really necessary for join them position there. So remember say the program where they listen na NU daily update and you self can join me inside the program. Now when you go add the voice on the numbers them 0751570079 or 032061438 or you can go on with YouTube page. Also you go send your message on NU radio, Dana NUR 92.5 FM. You go join we inside the live and yourself go add the voice inside the program. And me where they make the program reach on our fumble, me na Dalinti Tamba. We still dey work on ways for reach Honorable Edward George and bring them live inside the program as himself set for tell we how then self prepare as members of parliament ahead tomorrow we then go table the gender bill na parliament. We still they wait on Honorable Edward George for get we live on the program as we dey get some challenges the network. But not forget say the program where they listen na NU daily update and this program they tell you about events them where they make use na the country inside saloon. Continue for stay with we inside the program. Well, as I be they tell una say I say we go talk to Honorable Edward George. Well, of constituency 097 tomorrow 21st October then go table the gender empowerment bill na the House of Parliament. We say plenty parliamentarians them go take the decision for either pass them to law or not pass them to law. And inside this bill, plenty things that they do where we go come and talk about. Honorable Edward George online. Good afternoon and welcome to we NU daily updates on Njala University Radio.
Good afternoon, Brother Magdalene. Good afternoon to listeners. Good afternoon to the people of Member DC. Good afternoon to the entire nation, wherever they get this radio station loud and clear. You know, Honorable Edward George, of course, it's 097, none other than Mokanti, Woodside, and Basso.
All right. Thank you very much. As I tell you now, I'm Honorable the Judge Day we live. And una they watch me on YouTube. You go get me live on YouTube on NU Radio 92.5, and you go add the comment with the Honorable the Judge. First of all, Honorable the Judge, as tomorrow they go table this particular bill in Parliament when a gender empowerment bill. First of all, what you make up of as an MP individually? What you make up of this bill where they go table tomorrow?
Thank you very much, Brother Mandalite. I always appreciate the effort where Njala University they put in place for always help politicians, stakeholders of the member district closer to the people them. As I talk to you presently, I then at the level of Parliament, we gave on the topic right now when I the student same way we do not say students therefore we get loan for attending university. And the privilege we on now as I talk to this you are just coming as well for attend to you. The student they on right now now the committee with one. As right here tomorrow morning, the Deputy the Minister of Gender, Children Affairs, with Mrs. Madam Tawali Bukansman at the Well of Parliament for can't table the gender being at this country. That therefore do with the responsibility of this country. You know, whenever you get a leader where they really care about people, they always want to let everybody be together, let everybody be inclusive in every situation.
Okay.
So this big get for do with the gender equality bit for we can parliament, we get for do specifically with the woman there from this country.
All right. Now, some of the things, as we're not able for lay hand on our eight, but we be able to talk to the Director General for the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, when Charles Vandy. What some of the things them where they highlight inside this gender and equality bill, we then go table tomorrow. One of which is that they are asking for 30% in active politics. That all political parties across the country in active politics, 30% need for be hand over to woman them, like for example, for contest for either councillor or members of parliament. What will not make up of this?
Brother Mandalin, we are all part of this nation, and a government like this is very responsible, and we care for the people of this nation. We always want to make sure say let every walk of life, let everybody be inclusive in every situation they do. So in that particular topic, one of the two way I will tell you that in the bill, they don't make it that every district represent 30% of safe seats when a woman puts away for dinner at the House of Parliament. Specifically, I will take Mwamba district. Mwamba district gets 6 constituencies for now.
Yeah.
We get 6 constituencies active now. We
Yeah.
don't know where to go after the census.
Yeah.
But for now, we get 6 constituencies. And in that 6 constituencies, we will get right now, the percentage of that constituency will get the 30% get for those 2 seats, which means among the 6 constituencies in Amraba, 2 specific seats, if for any reason we pass this bill at the House of Parliament as members of Parliament, that means the 2 particular seats get for the Amraba, this seat, when at the 30%, we get for the as the woman then seats where man not the contest, so which means after the election, we will get 4 man, 2 women, and Mwamba district who will represent the people of Mwamba district to the House of Parliament. That's exactly what they inside the bill with the Council. That every district gets a percentage where they put on the bill. We get the Gold district, we get Kenema, we get Fujo, but from Mwamba district, the percentage of the 30 is get for the 2 seats. That 2 seats of Mwamba district will be allocated to women there. They don't mean say they get for somebody from the Blues, they can't put that, but the only woman that for contest for members of Parliament. Likewise, you get for happen with the same way you get for go down to the councillor then. They get for go all over the country. If they appoint 6 people from wherever district for any government official, 2 of that particular position get for go to woman then.
All right, now we see, Wusai, we don't see that far too long, except this latter part, we don't see how women them, they really take the front seat. And most of the time, we see this discrimination of not being of that standard, either academically of such position. So if this come up, what you want to get for do in related to this passing of the bill by tomorrow?
So make I tell you first, academically, we know go tell we know go we mean for one no go agree say they are not women academically inclined.
Okay.
From wherever this is, of course, they're one of the most prominent universities.
Yes.
And I will tell you, because of that particular university who get Amwamba district, women in Amwamba district, they are well educated. I will assure you of that one, that they are well educated. And they can do anything when it comes to representation, what man they do. I will assure you of that one.
Okay.
Because I don't go across Amwamba district. I don't interface with women with substance. I don't interface with women when even when they stand for talk, you see them as women.
Okay.
So academically, we have qualified people.
Okay.
The only thing we can disturb the political ground, not even from member but for the entire country, now because of the brutality with the politics.
Okay.
Because of the intimidation. So women and because of the status, because of the campus way You know, I'm mixed, we said they could come to Mama, we said they could tell and go, we said, you know, some people know I'm mixed, but they can't.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But for say, they qualify, before now, say they qualify for contest for the 16 days. But some not just don't want mixed, but that's in a way like brutality, bed, definitely. When man will be here, so see the way man go this, when man they be in politics, woman not going to be here. So that's why they count this country as voters.
Okay.
Every DC forget a representation of country voters. But this is when for any reason that big pass man at the house, where I get for the same man, the day where that people pass at the House of Parliament, which means two particular system about this, get for the choosing. When an only woman that they contest, no man not they contest it.
Okay.
The law we see now between the woman and now, how they will exhibit themselves, how they will go about that one.
All right. Yeah.
But for say there are not people who qualify for contest, there are women who qualify. In fact, we get prominent people in this country here when a woman they are highly educated.
Okay. Yeah. No. Let me drag you this other way. As the party where they in power, the Sierra Leone People's Party, and you as somebody one for where we know now that your support to women and women's empowerment and make sure say you put them to the front of every developmental issues now constituency 097 is a matter of must in your manifesto. What do we go expect from Honorable George and other members of parliament in the ruling party tomorrow?
So let I tell you something. Any credit they come up from the president, first of all, this particular document don't pass through cabinet, yeah? So president don't see them, ministers they don't see them, chief ministers don't see them, they don't assign the signature for that. Now it comes to parliament, follow approve them, then we go through them, and then we put something that we're not supposed for day, waiting for day, waiting up. We get some clauses there. We get forget lawyers there. Because interpretation of any deal matters a lot.
Yeah.
So we can forget lawyers at the House of Parliament because in fact it's easier for people to feel it where we get stakeholders of this country where you get for religious leaders, you know, the bar association, the civil society, the journalists, all over the country get for video. We then look into certain clauses, certain words the way they use, let man not go be a damage to somebody. We get for look into it. But from your side, we are fully in support of that building, and we know say by the time the woman they come at the House of Parliament or they go, the big ministers, the big parliamentarians, the inclusiveness and the human capital is a must. So we in the ruling government, and we are going even tell you even the opposition government and the opposition bench ready for support that particular building.
All right. Now, finally, before we left inside the program, what will be your hammer home message as we go see in subsequent programs? Them, what will be the outcome of tomorrow presentation as they go table the gender and equality bill tomorrow in the parliament?
So, me just want to let the people of Rwanda get the assurance. The 6 members, 5 now SFP, 1 at APC, and among that 5, they will already get a woman, a giant woman, very vibrant, very outspoken. They among the 5 MPs there where they represent the Njala People's Party and the Rwanda district. That we are ready to support the bill. We're ready for put them to the light. We're ready for make sure say women that be inclusive and women that can have parliament. In every walks of life, we're ready for support that bill from Rwanda district MP. I will ask you people from Rwanda district that any member of parliament from Rwanda district will come for make a voice not to that particular bill, but they in support of the bill. So that one day, we want to show that we're ready for level C woman there for tribulate where the people not pass. But let them know say we not come at this House of Parliament on a selfish basis. We not come just for ourselves, but we be care for people who send in here. And this is one of the responsibilities of people who send in here. Say when the president and the minister don't assign the signature, they don't agree on something. We, the members of parliament, we get for support because we know say they good for the nation. And for we, as members of parliament from the Rwanda district, we're ready for support them. And we're not the only ready for support them. We don't even make them known to the party executive that this are the bill where they can. Even the district chairman of Rwanda district, Martin is in support of this bill because he's the head of the Njala People's Party as far as Rwanda district is concerned. The entire executive of the Njala People's Party of Rwanda district, we are in support of that particular bill. So even the members of parliament, we are in support. Councillors are in support.
Okay.
The district council chairman is in support. So we all come together, we will give the maximum. Whatever they need from we, for those support this bill, we will go ahead for support and do so that everything will be okay as far as the country is concerned.
All right, he's Honorable Edward George of Constituency 097. Be they talk to we as waiting our preparations ahead. Tomorrow, 21st October, they go table the gender equality bill in the parliament as MP. Waiting go bid and take.
Tomorrow na the first day where Parliament is resumed from recess.
Okay.
And we become we really become very active and very strong because for the past 2 months we are away from the House of Parliament. And the very first document we get for the long movement, the gender equality bill,
Wow.
we get for the women of this nation.
Wow.
So that we rest assured that the people of this nation, the members of Parliament that will attend for representation this time round, that the House of Parliament, both I, where I mean both I, the ruling government and the opposition bank, we are ready to support the 30% of women quota at the House National Australia.
Thank you very much. Good talking to you, Honorable the Judge. We'll go hope for talk to you more after the bill tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
In name na Honorable Judge of Constituency 097, Mano Dase, Upper Banta, Hello and Banta, be the talk to we as waiting at in take as Member of Parliament in support of the gender equality bill that for give power to we woman them, we sister them, and we girl picking them in terms of political aspiration and holding sensitive position in governance. We are waiting for see what would be the outcome of tomorrow's meeting in the House of Parliament. Continue for stay with you inside the program where they listen now and your daily updates. Inside this same gender bill, we on reporter be going for talk to the director of gender, now the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, Charles Vandy. In the can't tell we more the side of the ministry preparation and waiting they put were embedded in this particular bill, which is going to be tabled tomorrow. Now the well of Parliament, who side the opposition and the ruling party go look at them very keenly. The civil society and the media go see that waiting for omit and waiting for remain and waiting for add that we give power to women in Sierra Leone politics. While we are reporter begin for talk to Charles Vandy, in the director of gender and the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs. Begin for send this inside the program for me.
Inside this year, cabinet being good for the gender empowerment with 2021 way on a ministry, done the champion and advocates groups for the activists them, especially women them don't talk for this particular bill turns to law, but people like want for no waiting at the and waiting the inside the bill, but just take with through from outside. We don't come out to reach to a stage where now the bill really they go parliament for the first reading tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much. The gender empowerment bill, I think it don't come at a time where everybody don't look forward to run. Some can estimate say for the past 20 or 25 years. I mean, the unions may not look forward to this time bill. But we therefore understand that the bill not just come as a surprise because radio from the international front we don't really sign a lot of international and regional instruments then who parliament don't ratify. You talk about the convention on the elimination of all forms of discrimination against women. You talk about Beijing Declaration and platform for action. He also talked about the EU protocol on women. All of the issues here, resolution 1325 on women, peace and security, also get issues dealing with participation. So, politics and the way government of Sierra Leone don't sign and ratify when they speak to their issues. You can also nationally, the TRC will make recommendations and classify them into two. We get what we call the general recommendations on women, and we get what we call the in-depth recommendations on women. Imperative recommendations on women are recommendations where you don't go shoot aside, meaning you have to do it by all means. So one of the imperative recommendations where TRC may find out during the war is that women may really disenfranchised and that women forget minimum of 30% representation in governance at all levels. So giving from international and with national commitments, it begin for see why the bill really come into effect. The other thing also we need for know successive governments may not be built gender equality and women's empowerment and the plan. We also see the agenda for prosperity 2013. They also get for do something with this bill for ensuring we get the policy and we get the bill where they talk about minimum 30%. We also get the video of National Development Plan plus 5, where they on empowering women. children and persons with disability. Instead of mention the development of the gender and equality and women's empowerment policy, and also in the what we really talk about is use of minimum 30% quota. So we don't come out from a long journey, but then we don't arrive in, we arrive at a point that when His Excellency Parliament will not pass this bill into law, then His Excellency actually sign up and become a law, then that time they will also like rolling out and look at the implementation. But this is a journey we don't move so far. And for the people that don't see, this bill not just come up from anywhere, but at the background and this to commitments, both international, regional, and national.
The bill itself gets different in the way you look at don't divide them what you can look into them step by step. But still, we start with the most popular thing with the inside the gender empowerment bill, as you said, don't see weak man and not salon. Don't they call for the 30% quota, not to the start. Advocacy we don't they on for a very long time, and it is inside this particular bill, and I believe it's one of the most popular things in the land with the inside the bill. Political parties over the years, the woman groups they don't they control them, don't they encourage them to ensure they give 30% quota to women them. And talking about the 30% quota, now we don't be inside this bill, waiting different and we will make women them achieve that 30% quota, but they always done the past for.
Okay. Thank you very much. Njala, I just briefly tell you the overall objective of this bill. We get three main objectives this bill will want to achieve. The first objective is to increase the number of women, number and percentage of women in governance at all levels, both appointive and elective positions. The second thing we want to look at is very important. The aspect of ensuring that gender is mainstreamed in all sectors. The third one is whether we ensure we increase access to women's economic security that have access to cover. So when you look at all of the three broad objectives and what this bill they cover, I think these are fundamental things we need to look at. But a lot of people will look at and say, yes, some people that interest would in the minimum 30% representation at appointed or elected position. Some may forget about the economic security, some may forget about mainstreaming gender in the other sectors and where they, because the policy will make will inform this bill, the gender equality and women's environment policy 2020 is they actually speak to some of the issues the world don't put inside this bill. So the one where you don't talk about the appointive and the elective positions. In the elective positions, the bill they focus on parliamentary and local council elections. And why how the bill want for approach one is that there shall be a minimum of 30% representation of either gender. We want to be very careful in the language so that at the end of the day, we don't get a parliament, for instance, where women they will 75%, man they 25%, or we get man them 75%, woman them 25%. We want for ensure no gender, not the below minimum of 30%.
Yeah. So don't look at the title of this bill, gender, and most of it today we don't talk about focus also on the woman then. How much this bill also consider the other part of the human aspect we get for the male aspect?
Okay, so thank you very much. I always say the greatest beneficiary of gender equality that we demand. Homes that what you see they try very well. I mean, they know they practice the principle of gender equality. And when you see women that become empowered, the households and the communities and even at national level, the environment can go through the. So what do we say? I'm just reading some side where I say, no gender, no will they below. So meaning, this bill they even come for disadvantage demanded as well. They don't come for also disadvantage any category or set of persons. So what you will try for say here is the under the elective position, the parliamentary and the local council. The bill they say they will introduce a principle what they call reserve seats. What are these reserve seats? Reserve seats that seats the way not only female candidates that they run at that particular seat. Say for instance, if you have Island district as an example, they have 10 constituencies correctly. That 10 constituencies, the bill they propose 3 of those constituencies will be reserved, and in that are three constituencies we reserved. All registered political parties were interested for both candidates, but only put female candidates in those three reserved seats. And by so doing, a woman is going to emerge as a winner. We, as a Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, we're not interested in which political party win. What we're interested in that woman don't win in them reserved seats. But then the thing also is the bill they propose say the body will be set aside for looking to how they will come about with a formula for select among that 10 which one they will be reserved. So this body are therefore include the National Electoral Commission, the PPRC, they therefore include political parties, they therefore include council of paramount chiefs and civil society organizations where they work the center around elections. So they will come out with a formula for decide which among the 10 constituencies in the case of Thailand will become reserved. And all the parties they will put female candidates. But then the bill also they go further for say, look at you don't give them 3 reserved seats when I quota. It's quota not to a bar. Because why we say so? The remaining 7 constituencies we don't left. Many constituencies they want people that want their woman.
Well, that's not the director of Osika Gender, now the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, Charles Vandy. Well, be they talk to we colleague them inside that interview as tomorrow, 21st October 2021, they go table the gender and empowerment bill now the well of parliament for make parliamentarian look into them. Well, let we look at the order to read them as different judges them across the country. They continue for punish people where they sexually penetrate, then small picking them here. So, well, efforts done they now for see that them picking them will protect them from the hands of people where they abuse them. Inside this same development, well, report radio retreat now. Now with studios here say 70-year-old girl picking, well, don't confirm to justice Ja that in Papa be get for Ledo with him and a gambele. Well, Mohammed Conte, when the accused person inside this interview, we on reporter be get for file this inside the program.
With all the action here, we dey cut it for 10 people say they are not fine. But still, the issue is still carry on. This next one will happen. Now, someone 17-year-old SSB can be killed. Don't confirm before justice allowed to know what still in say. But if a couple of them in this hospital, so they end up getting the accused. Mohammed Conte, they appear in court for answer to incest, contrary to the Sexual Offences Act of 2012, as amended. According to police file, this alleged sexual penetration case happened between January 1st, 2017 to August last year. And this happened now from Lungi and Kabia disease. This 17-year-old girl begin carry on say, Mohammed Conte, now he's good for Papa, and he will make attempts for the doctor for the first day during the term. With an exam that you might be lonely. But this is speaking say, if Papa can then talk to her, so that you make this and forget what we say at home. This must say, anything where Papa can get with her, he can bring towel like he did. This speaking must say, where Papa ready for commerce and money, he can write for paper. We say, you ready for me, and during the term, we let the happen at home. Take his way for 10 empty and small water, we are all time same boats, and say, the time we decide for 10 uncle, but waiting happen. Get the Papa, and Papa to wait instead of do with the uncle and set the instead for left the goals. And later, this making say, he can tell him Papa's small sister, we can't go to the local police station who make statements. But after the statement, this is the uncle making say, let me force her for making a return back to him Papa because he get 40 independent exam. And when he returned according to this teaching, he said, and Papa said, he tell us, a dreamer, and in a rich woman. This made them care and go to one church. Like Namayama, for making them deliverance para, and send them a force for 7 days to fast. For church, if we can see Papa Mohammed Conte, they care to what the Lungi when they Panamina, and say, giving way he did Lungi, he Papa still in the room and that he did not giving way he did Lungi, permission, the other one there. I would like to know the farmer who is at the village inside the chief law. Don't appear before justice, Mr. Kamara, for answer to murder because police arrested July 2nd, 2021 in chief law. They didn't kill one of the Kamara. According to the accused, I would like to know if they killed the late Mary Kamara after we do not end the business with him and say if they asked her for making accept her back as it was then, but the little man not agree when they end up killing her. That lawyer Ibrahim Samba from Legal Aid Board, it's not for the accused inside this case, and Justice Minister Kamara will continue for looking inside different matter as the criminal section they continue.
Indeed, very many thanks to William Usman Kamara as they continue for look into the case of this 17-year-old SS3 girl Pekin, we allegedly say in young papa be done the leader with him and he gets 3 months belay. We will continue for look into that particular to read the program with the listener and new daily updates, and this program they tell you about events them whether they make use now the country inside saloon. Well, quick one, let we join with business partners them and bring this information.
We get Pokumoko and different digital service them. We will make you bumper with Switzerland. You ever know saying with Mr. Local Master Bank Mobile? You can able to get support anytime and anytime. Come enjoy online banking with you in 247 today. Log into Mr. Local Commercial Bank Mobile app. And for that, how is the best? That is the point. Enter your username with your password. Step 2. Select payment and go to our accessible. Step 3. Enter the account where you want to take the money from. Enter the mobile number and enter the amount of support where you want to transfer. Step 4. Enter your PIN code or make sure it's correct so then press confirm. Download the Samsung Commercial Bank mobile app at Google Play or App Store now. For more information, go on our website at www.slc.com.
That's the information from Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, delivering value. When they continue the program and you go add the voice inside the program, now you go send the text messages them on the numbers 075 157 or 032 061 438. When they look at other Tory inside the program, as self-government, they work on ways for pull plenty business women them now the streets of Freetown and more especially business major streets them across the country. Well, inside Freetown, business women they don't express the satisfaction over what they say. They're not happy that government they pull the outside they sell and there is no provision where government will make for send them other side for go and sell. Well, this bigger for make the police media boss bigger for talk to me on colleague inside this interview.
Trading. Now, one thing that plenty people believe say, don't understand the city. Because the business people don't block major streets like for the business. We don't make traffic complaints in and town. And people, when the libraries concerned about this issue for security safety. Well, from this exactly, when the head of police media, Assistant Commissioner of Police, when Kamala don't say, the operation will stop order. The police will begin doing. And for some business people in the major streets, then, where they don't block for the business.
We need to teach them where you know serious we don't know now that's the business. People spend much money for parts of but right of the honestly you're not really doing business with the app now. If you know that statistics the way more we get to instead of how you use that main state. And that because you not very traffic extent to the people because we don't work that much on the that. So we have to limit the situation, we have to correct the situation so that people lost your operation is to order for bring back the situation by every day. Information is very much one for ways of going for the business. You know, you can park some time of we used to live in a garage, or somebody parks or somebody waits of it, but people wait that park always. So all the one they that make get estimate the need to start park somewhere for the day. If you call them, will come, will come, take and you will pay money for. So that one for the socialist.
Before the operation is order, to begin to operation push back and print your operation them, or instant in and split them. But what's different for this operation is order, or green, but different from the one year.
Because movement day, you move faster. Business also you can do
Tell Njala, I see that everybody
As a police family, you need to put a few
Tell Njala, yes, yeah. They want to tell everybody. You know,
in the first place, all the areas we visit. You cannot be with you. You don't miss this man. You cannot run in this. You cannot run you can show up in that place. And when we do that, you start seeing up the market, you put it in books. We cannot do business with us. But we don't want any competition with information. We don't. Now, here, that's about people that's
now it's not unless you are under they will watch them. Then the whole long pattern and don't you all get on the stop. It's bad. They want the only under. No, me not tell you about every
No, not for
Okay, no. I'm not letting it see you. It's a man since they want the people who they catch you, not correct.
any company makes it now. So we don't even get a bit of this today.
This operation, now one way according to the police, not for this market and them, but for people who don't use the streets same as garage or permanent parking space. We not going to pay
That's how we on reporter Princess Pias before give the report as Makituma them inside Freetown. Don't they express dissatisfaction over what they say? Well, the government want for pull them out street outside they trade, but same also they don't make provision for them for make them build market for them outside they go they sell. This bigger for make we on Princess Pias bigger for go cover that story, and it be same also get for talk to the police media boss, when assistance inspector commissioner for communication at the police inside salon. Continue for still with me inside the program. As time don't bet inside the program, quick one fumble. Well, all now set for sake of the midweek census for the statistics Sierra Leone. Waiting our plans the more they don't put in place. Well, this began for me. We talk to the communication director for sake of statistics Sierra Leone inside this interview.
Yes, he is the election areas for cover, and now they cover all districts. Reached everywhere in the country. and we select them, collect data, and also first data with the Stamina HQ. So we take certain conditions then in place. Like for instance, we look at mountain areas because these are hard to reach areas and then challenge you during the actual census. So one for test and we also look at the riverine areas side and what now I get for cross for goes to if we don't send people in there for the also go test the application. We don't look at border areas, border crossing areas. Then we also look at post people in there for the also go test the application. We don't look at border areas, border crossing areas. Then we also look at urban areas that are consistently. And so the pilot census actually we select what we don't select it 104 enumeration areas. We train up to about 510 enumerators now hotel 510 we get up to about 15 days actually for training and also for testing application. After which we don't distribute the various enumeration areas in within supervisors. So Monday yesterday night I have census nights. So whatever information within the college, whether demographic, economic or whatever, they get for the reference to the census night will be Monday night. And actually the Monday night, yesterday night will be the census night. We expect them for letting actually count the floating population that are people within the state that they marketplaces and within the state that they plants other bridges where they don't get any fixed about. But during this time we do the mapping, we take the GPS coordinates of all the places in the enumeration areas. So we expect the inheritors and supervisors for also that one day. Then we expect them also for last night for them also checking out the institutions. Like for instance the hotels for them go see how many people they sleep over the would go sleep in a hotel because we don't get for hotel now, they get for us households and for hotel and people that sleep in a distance night. So we get for reference that one day. And the composition of the house will also therefore change as a result of the census life. Like for instance, you can get your household, what you mean by household, people that will eat inside important and get somebody with a head or the other family. So for instance, if you navigate any sick man where they was not, or as they not die until after the census nice, like he died 12:30 in the morning of or you die and 1 o'clock in the morning. We still go back for who count people, they get for count that person, even though you don't die, but you still that are hosted during the census night. And also, like for instance, if somebody get ever enable born on they born after the census night, like you born Tuesday early morning, then 12:30 or 1 o'clock, you don't get for count that because that person not spend the night. That census night, you can say spend nights in my mind in bed. So now some of the things then we actually look for the do and we appeal to people and see what people they can actually give them the right information because this activities what they do not like for the form for the main enumeration we get for do as they get for the correct data they get for the data of the supervisors and the supervisors and those things and the staffers and we will analyze and for whether the data they can.
Well, that's not the communication director for Sika Statistics Sierra Leone, but they talk to our colleague concerning the midterm census will go happen inside November, and if they talk inside an interview as preparations then out there ahead for making see that the exercise go whole water tranga one. Well, Fambol, I think so I will draw things for today's edition of our current affairs program and new daily updates. And members say me will make the program reach now. Mina Dalinti Tamba. So tell me again, Tata, God bless you now and have a pleasant and wonderful day. Goodbye.